Welcome to our journey through the world's oceans. Today we'll explore the vast and mysterious waters that cover our planet, from the sun-drenched surface teeming with life to the dark, hidden depths where creatures beyond imagination reside. Our voyage will take us back in time, to ancient seas that once cradled the continents we know today. We will uncover the secrets of lost worlds, where colossal creatures roamed and the very land masses themselves were in constant flux. From the familiar shores of today to the uncharted waters of the past, join us as we dive deep into the Dünya, okeanları.Pantalasa, the secrets of the world's oceans. Our journey begins not with the familiar oceans of today, but with a ghost, a phantom of the distant past. Imagine a time before the continents as we know them, a time when nearly all the landmasses on Earth were fused together into a single supercontinent, Pangaea. Surrounding this colossal landmass was a single vast ocean, stretching from pole to pole, the mighty Pantalasa. This ancient ocean, existing over 400 million years ago, was the cradle of early marine life. Here, in the warm, shallow waters, the first coral reefs flourished, providing shelter for a myriad of bizarre and beautiful creatures. Imagine creatures like trilobites, armored arthropods that scuttled across the seabed, their multifaceted eyes watching the world above. The reign of Panthalassa was long, but the Earth is a restless planet. Forces deep within its core were already at work, slowly pulling Pangaea apart, and with it, reshaping the face of Panthalassa. As the continents drifted, new oceans were born, and Panthalassa, the once all-encompassing ocean, began to shrink, eventually giving way to the oceans we know today. Yet its legacy lives on, in the very shape of our continents and the creatures that inhabit our modern seas. As Pangaea continued to break apart, a new ocean was born in its wake, the Tethys Sea. This warm, shallow sea existed for almost 300 million years, dividing the supercontinents of Laurasia and Gondwana. The Tethys Sea was a haven for life. Its sunlit waters teemed with a dazzling array of creatures, from giant sea reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs to ammonites, cephalopods with beautiful spiral-shaped shells. Imagine the Tethys Sea as a kaleidoscope of color, with shimmering schools of fish darting amongst the coral reefs and the long necks of plesiosaurs breaking the surface, searching for prey. However, the forces that created Tethys would also be its undoing. As the continents continued their slow dance across the globe, the Tethys Sea began to shrink. Today, all that remains of this once mighty ocean are remnants, trapped between the continents. The Mediterranean Sea, the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, echoes of a lost world. From the ghosts of ancient oceans, we emerge into the present, greeted by the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, the largest and deepest of all the world's oceans. Its name, meaning peaceful sea, seems almost ironic given its immense power and the turbulent forces that lie hidden beneath its surface. The Pacific Basin, a colossal depression in the Earth's crust, holds more than half of the planet's free water. Its depths plunge further than any other ocean, reaching down into the Mariana Trench, a chasm so deep that if Mount Everest were dropped into it, its peak would still be submerged by over a mile of water. Despite its name, the Pacific is a place of both serenity and violence. It is home to some of the most beautiful coral reefs on Earth, teeming with life, yet it is also a breeding ground for powerful typhoons and devastating tsunamis. Beneath the waves, a hidden world teems with life. Giant squid, the stuff of legends, lurk in the depths, while whales, the largest animals to have ever lived, migrate through its waters. The Pacific Ocean is a testament to the power and beauty of nature, a world unto itself, full of wonder and mystery. Chapter 4. Atlantic Okeanı, Okeanları. Our journey now takes us to the Atlantic Ocean, the second largest of the world's oceans, and a powerful force in shaping human history. It was across the Atlantic that cultures clashed, trade flourished, and new worlds were discovered. The Atlantic, named after the Titan Atlas from Greek mythology, stretches from the icy Arctic in the north to the frigid waters of the Southern Ocean. Its currents, driven by wind and differences in water density, act like a giant conveyor belt, transporting heat around the globe and influencing weather patterns on a global scale. The Atlantic is home to a rich diversity of life, from the cold, nutrient-rich waters of the North Atlantic, teeming with cod, herring and whales, to the warm, tropical waters of the Caribbean, home to coral reefs, sharks and sea turtles. But the Atlantic, for all its beauty and bounty, is also a fragile ecosystem. Overfishing, pollution and climate change are all taking their toll on this vital ocean. It is a stark reminder that the fate of our oceans is inextricably linked to our own, and that we must act now to protect these precious resources for generations to come. Chapter 5. Hind Okyanı, Musunların Reksi. We journey now to the Indian Ocean, the third largest of the world's oceans, a place where ancient trade routes once crisscrossed the waves and where the rhythms of life are dictated by the monsoon winds. Bounded by Africa to the west, Asia to the north, and Australia to the east, the Indian Ocean is a tapestry woven from diverse cultures, ecosystems and oceanographic features. Its warm, tropical waters are home to vibrant coral reefs, while its depths conceal a hidden world of underwater mountains, canyons and hydrothermal vents. The Indian Ocean is unique for its monsoon winds, seasonal wind patterns that bring torrential rains to the Indian subcontinent during the summer months and dry, cooler air during the winter. These winds have shaped not only the climate of the region but also the lives of its people, influencing agriculture, fishing and even ancient seafaring routes. The Indian Ocean is a place of extraordinary beauty and cultural richness. From the spice islands of Indonesia to the coral atolls of the Maldives, from the bustling ports of East Africa to the ancient cities of the Arabian Peninsula, the Indian Ocean has played a pivotal role in shaping human history. But this ocean, like all others, is facing increasing pressure from human activities. Climate change, pollution, and overfishing are all threatening the delicate balance of this vital ecosystem. Chapter 6. Şm.Buzlu.Sarmat, Donmuş Okeanın Sırları. Our journey takes us now to the top of the world, to the Arctic Ocean, the smallest and shallowest of the world's oceans. Here, at the very edge of the map, lies a realm of ice and snow, where the sun disappears for months on end and temperatures plummet to unimaginable lows. For much of the year, the Arctic Ocean is locked in a frozen embrace, its surface transformed into a vast white expanse of sea ice. This icy realm, far from being barren, teems with life uniquely adapted to survive these extreme conditions. Polar bears, the iconic apex predators of the Arctic, roam the ice floes, hunting seals, while walruses congregate on the ice edges, their massive tusks clinking together like castanets. Beneath the ice, a hidden world thrives. Narwhals, small whales with long spiraling tusks, navigate the dark waters, while beluga whales, known as the canaries of the sea for their haunting calls, communicate with each other across vast distances. The Arctic Ocean is a fragile ecosystem, particularly vulnerable to the effects of climate change. As temperatures rise and sea ice melts at an alarming rate, the very survival of these iconic creatures hangs in the balance. Chapter 7. Sanub Okyanı, Antarktidanın Gözetçisi. We venture now to the bottom of the world, to the Southern Ocean, a vast and unforgiving expanse of water encircling the Antarctic continent. Here at the edge of the world lies a realm of icebergs, howling winds, and powerful currents, a place where life clings tenaciously to existence in the face of relentless challenges. The Southern Ocean is unique in that it is not defined by continental boundaries, but rather by the Antarctic convergence, a zone where cold, northward-flowing Antarctic waters meet the warmer waters of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. This meeting of water masses creates a zone of incredible productivity, supporting a wealth of marine life, from microscopic plankton to the largest animals on Earth, the blue whales. The Southern Ocean is a haven for seabirds, with albatrosses, petrels, and penguins soaring above the waves or diving into the icy depths in search of food. Seals, including the iconic leopard seal, patrol the ice floes, while whales, drawn by the abundance of krill, migrate to these waters to feed. The Southern Ocean, like its northern counterpart, is facing increasing pressure from climate change. As temperatures rise and ocean acidification increases, the very foundations of this unique ecosystem are under threat. Chapter 8. Sarmat Denizi, Zamanın Kumları Altında. Our journey concludes with a return to the past, to the Sarmatian Sea, an ancient sea that existed millions of years ago, long before the modern Black Sea or Caspian Sea. Imagine a vast, shallow inland sea stretching from the foothills of the Himalayas to the Carpathian Mountains, a world teeming with life unlike anything found in today's oceans. The Sarmatian Sea was a unique environment, cut off from the world's oceans by the rising of the Alps and other mountain ranges. This isolation led to the evolution of a unique collection of species, adapted to the sea's brackish waters and fluctuating salinity levels. Giant, toothless baleen whales swam in the Sarmatian Sea, filtering plankton from its waters, while strange, long-necked seals, unlike any living today, patrolled its depths. Shells of extinct mollusks, found embedded in the rocks of what was once the seabed, tell tales of a lost world. The Sarmatian Sea existed for millions of years, but like all good things, its time came to an end. As Earth's restless tectonic plates continued to shift, the sea began to shrink, eventually breaking up into smaller bodies of water. Today, the Sarmatian Sea exists only in the fossil record, a reminder that even the most seemingly permanent features of our planet are in a constant state of flux. Outro. Okeanları.Pantalasa. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the world's oceans. From the ancient depths of the Pantalasa to the icy realms of the Arctic and Southern Oceans, we have witnessed the incredible diversity and wonder of these vital ecosystems. But as we have seen, our oceans are facing unprecedented threats from human activities. Climate change, pollution, overfishing, these are challenges that demand our attention and action. The future of our oceans, and indeed the future of our planet, depends on our willingness to act as stewards of these precious resources. Let us ensure that future generations inherit a world where the oceans continue to thrive, full of life and wonder. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the world's oceans. Stay tuned for more fascinating explorations of our planet's natural wonders.